You thought I was gonna come out of that door, didn't you? Why would I do that? That's too typical.
Hi kids, Soup here, editing Soup. So a couple things before you watch the sketchbook session. Number one, I know the camera keeps shaking. I can't fix it. It's the table's fault. This table, one I'm editing at. There's my computer right there. It's the table's fault. I can't fix it, I'm sorry. Every time I would erase in this video, and I'm sorry if it annoys you. That's my grandma. Say hi, grandma. She's nice. Anyway, enjoy the video. Sorry about the shaky table. Hello! Welcome to my kitchen and welcome to another sketchbook session. Today I'm going to be attempting to design a character and just chat with you guys. Have a nice little chitty chat kind of thing. I'm gonna try and draw and talk at the same time, which I'm not really good at. So I'm gonna be maybe hopefully doing some concepting for a character that I've been actually having a lot of trouble with, but that's partially because I've been in art block, but that's fine. I mean, it's not really fine, but it is what it is. It's a bit, I don't know, I've just been having a lot of trouble, and it might be because I'm overthinking her, but I kind of know what her basic, I kind of know what her basic silhouette shapes are. It's just designing an outfit that really suits her, that I'm having a lot of trouble with, but I'm very excited to develop more about the country, her country of origin, because it's been super fun to design. And then, so just gonna start off getting some very basic, very loose lines here. So this character I'm designing is actually from Old Rune, or Stories of Old Rune, which is a world and series that I'm designing with a friend. Acorn, off the table! Off!
Moments later.
And it's been super fun. She is from a kingdom that is heavily based off of the legend of King Arthur. So fittingly, her name is actually Guinevere. And there's a lot about her country I have yet to figure out, but I just figured maybe doing some concepting. Acorn!
More moments later.
It's been difficult because this is taking place in kind of like the past, kind of, so it's been a little bit difficult for me to simplify a translation of what exactly the fashion would be, because it is a different time period than what I'm currently working in. And again, there's a lot of things that I have yet to figure out, and hair color is absolutely one of them. I know kind of what I want her hair to look like, but I'm having a lot of issues trying to figure out how exactly I'm gonna make her hair color work, but I think that's something we'll also be concepting. But for now, I'm just gonna get a very basic sketch of what the outfit I'm gonna be drawing her in, and kind of like an introductory little sketch, and then I'll fill all the edges with various sketches of her. I'm gonna give her a little bug trap, because she actually does like bugs. She really likes bugs. That's I don't know, it's her hobby. Not really hobby, but it's something that she's very passionate about, is recording and finding the different bugs that are around her area. So we've got a basic sketch down, so now we can go in and add some details. I need to pull up my references. If I can find my references. I've been doing a lot of experimentation with trying to draw my characters a little bit more realistically. So it's been fun, especially with how I draw my eyes. I'm starting to understand more about how the eyeball is more of a three-dimensional shape, and how to translate that in my art especially. I'm learning that here. And then her eyebrow line. She looks a little bit angry, but that's okay. Try and make her nose bump a little bit more pronounced, and then she has pretty little lips, and they aren't really little at all, actually. They're actually quite big. Wow, that's way too structured of a jaw for Gwen. Or not Gwen. She doesn't actually like going by Gwen. She actually prefers going by Vera or Veer. Especially to people she like very much cares about. Oof. I don't like that. It's too, again, it's too structured. Where is your chin, ma'am? Not round, very like soft square. Soft square is very much the silhouette I'm going for, but I'm having a very hard time trying to achieve that. Okay, that's probably gonna have to be the best that I can do. Her little double chin here. To really help drive home the illusion that she's looking down. I have a tendency to draw big lines. That's another thing I've been trying to work on, is like not drawing such big lines and trying to get like more detailed. Maybe that's part of the reason why I've been having art block too, is because of maybe stressing out about the details on how to draw instead of just going for it. Oh yeah, don't mind that. That's just my phone sound. Just gonna do very... Actually, wait, hold on. If that arm is being pulled in front, then shouldn't there be a muscle here? Yeah, I think so. Okay, there we go. There's a sleeve. They have kind of a short stay. Kind of just covers like that. I probably shouldn't do that. I need to be more focused on how her dress is going to work. I keep going back and forth with Vera's design. I keep thinking maybe I should design her dress to be bug inspired, and then the other part of me is like, maybe don't make it inspired by bugs. Leave that detail for more like special occasions. I don't know. I keep going back and forth on it. Let's continue onward. So she's got very nice full skirt and full sleeves. And I'm actually gonna try and maybe, I'm gonna see if this works. Give her bodice a little bit of structure here. So we're gonna go here, and then it's gonna kind of dip down. Let's have the shift poking out. I always like those kinds of details. Have the shift poking out, and maybe the shifts in this country are like deep, really deep V's. This is really, from an anatomical standpoint, this is rough looking. Like, there's a lot of things that kind of don't make sense, but I'm starting to not care. I just want to draw. Okay, now we're gonna try and give her a very beautiful butterfly sleeves that go over the sleeves of her shift. That looks nice. Okay, now we're going to do Gwen's hair. I keep changing her hair, like how the front part of it goes, a lot. Maybe a little bit too much. There's still a lot of like bits and pieces I need to figure out with her, or that's why I'm doing this at the beginning of my sketchbook session, because this is trying to figure out kind of staple parts that really make her design her. And her little hairnet here is something that absolutely, it's kind of like her preferred way of wearing her hair. And then it kind of goes back and wraps around like this, and then there's the netting. You can kind of see there's like some details of there being hair in there, but I'm not gonna do too much. Then we're gonna go like this. There we go. My god, this is getting so messy. I don't even like, I don't like how this is turning out. Hold on, I'm just gonna, all right, that makes so much more sense. Okay. I guess maybe I should talk about some media that I'm actually quite interested in. For starters, I'm thinking about, I think I want to start doing playthroughs of Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm very excited. Like, I want to play it so bad. But I just haven't gotten around to it, mainly because voice acting as characters, when I stream especially, it takes a lot of energy out of me, and I actually really don't like it. So I'm wondering if maybe I can get like a chat bot to say it for me somehow. I don't know how that would work exactly, but that's kind of like what my thoughts for solving that issue was. I don't know how that would work. I'd have to do some research. I would have to do some research. But I'm thinking of maybe doing that as my next long-term series, because since I'm kind of at a rut with streaming, and I've been contemplating whether or not to move back to YouTube, but that would kind of mean starting over for me, and I kind of don't want to do that. So I think if I just start a new, fresh, cozy game, that might help. It might help me get my momentum back a little bit, since I didn't really enjoy playing Slime Rancher this last time, so I kind of want to find my passion again for it. I need the mun. And I don't mean to talk about money a lot, it's kind of a constant stress that I feel in my brain, which I'm sure a lot of people are feeling that right now. And I'm sorry I bring it up a lot. I actually really don't like money. I'm not a fan! Not a vibe! Right. Do her little bug basket. There we go. That looks nice. Sorry I haven't been streaming as much and that I haven't been like communicating. It's spring, which means it's gardening season. So I've been like planning my garden and more focusing on that than using my energy towards streaming, and I've kind of disappeared off the face of the internet because of that, and I'm sorry for those on my Discord server who were like, where did she go? Did she die? No, I'm alive. I'm just dumb and forget to communicate, and it's not fair to you guys, and I'm very sorry. I will try and do better. Okay, I'm gonna go in and add some details to Gwen's dress here, and then I'll try and do some outlining to make her stand out a little bit before we go and start with little portraits around the outside of the page. So I'll see you back here when that is done. Probably don't want to see me draw the nitty-gritty details. Got a little bit carried away, but that's okay. This is where we're at. I ended up taking some inspiration from some bugs, specifically some beetles that I found, so.
Meanwhile.
So cute. I know you guys can't see it, but like Acorn's been trotting around the house with this little ball of string. Look at this little miss. Hi. She's meowing because she's, oh.
Let's do some more sketching. Actually, let's just do her behind, so that way I really want to get her hair colored down. Okay, we're gonna have her hair come out like this. Again, very quick and very sketchy. Because this is really just gonna have more emphasis on her color. Yeah, because we're trying to just get like how her hair color like is. Ooh, I should do some of her actually touching her hair too and like styling it. That'd be cute. Let me go find some references for that real quick. Couldn't find any references for what I'm specifically looking for, but we're just gonna go for it. Alright, day 2 of our sketchbook sessions. I've got my little base right here of Guinevere with her hair, and I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. I'm actually supposed to stream today, but I have no idea if I will or not. I'm still a little bit like on the fence about the whole streaming idea. I probably talked just a little bit about it yesterday, but yeah. I mean, I like streaming, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy it. It's just right now, I guess I'm struggling with being inspired to actually like play games, and it could be just a part of like how it's just myself. Although I never really like had a problem with playing games like by myself before, so I don't think that's really like an accurate explanation for why I haven't been streaming, or why it's not something I am like actively seeking out in my day. It could also be that I am trying to conserve energy for gardening season, so that way I can get my garden up and going. And I think I talked about that yesterday. I'm fairly certain I did. But yeah, since one of the only like viable times I actually have for streaming is during the afternoons when there is sunlight, I kind of want to use that time for planning out my garden and going out there and seeing what exactly I need to plan for and stuff like that, which all means I need daylight. And then also, I talk about this a lot, I think especially on stream, but I am a part of a family, and I very much have weight to pull in that family. Family is one of my biggest priority, being a part of that family and doing what is expected of me. Not that it's like bad and that I don't like it, or so like how exciting can it actually be, but you know, my responsibility to them comes before streaming. It comes before the other things that I do in my day, which is why I kind of don't stream in the evenings anymore. It's because I want to spend time with them. Which, speaking of like using priority language and stuff like that, I've really started putting into practice, instead of saying like I'm too busy for X, Y, and Z, I've been saying it's not a priority, and it's really been helping me with a lot of the guilt of how I'm not being productive in my day. It's really helping out with that. I don't know, maybe that's something to try if you would like to. It's really been helping me out, like just stating that no, I'm not too busy for it. It's not a priority right now. Like streaming, it is a priority. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people like flaming, like being like, oh, streaming should be your priority. But again, as I stated, like daylight is a commodity that is very rare where I live. So I very much need to take advantage of it as I am in gardening season. I think I might just keep this sketch fairly simple. I will admit this isn't great, but I'm having fun with it. Alright, let's add her little skirt. I know the anatomy here doesn't really make sense. And now that I'm looking at it, I kind of hate this sketch, but you know what, it was fun. A lot of these are pretty like stagnant. I don't know, maybe I could try doing some more expressive poses, maybe? Hold on, I'm gonna do one where Vera is kissing a butterfly. I think that would be really cute, just here. Oh! Lead went yeet! Kind of looks like a monstrous baby, but that's okay. We were all monstrous babies at one point in time. I think I might still be a monstrous baby. This is very random and off topic, but like, Whenever I look for references in like my really, really old journals, and I'm talking about like ancient journals, like still drawing anime, kind of ancient, I always kind of just laugh. Or like, not laugh, I just sort of noticed that when I first started drawing, like I would, I used to draw super, super tiny like this. Like all of my sketches were like very, very condensed into like one space and stuff like that. And now that I've like, I don't know, I have more like artistic experience, I suppose. Now I'm like, oh, I need to draw bigger so that way I can add more detail or actually like feel the flow of this piece that I'm working on, which is weird because the iPad that I am currently drawing with and have for a while, like this small tablet baby does not know anything. That's cute. Put a little heart by it. Whee. Maybe that one. Okay, I'm gonna go quiet for a little bit and just try and get like some more dynamic like facial expressions and stuff like that, because I don't, if I remember something to talk about, I of course will like slow down the footage, but enjoy me speed sketching. Ready? Abracadabra! slow down. Got a few. Just 2 mainly. This one is... I don't know what happened, but my hands, they were possessed by some kind of art god and they made this. So... yes. Yes, okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna do a couple more. Probably gonna do a sketch like down here of her running away up a hill, you know, as you do. Also to just to help with the whole, or what color it is. I know what it looks like, but like trying to figure out the color is like main priority. Very simplistic. That looks actually pretty nice. Some clouds. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Now I just need something in this corner. What about hot and bothered since summer is coming? Very much like it is too hot to exist. This one's gonna be pretty simple. Right, and get the overall shape language of the gown, since that's kind of the main focus. And then we'll have her little tootsies. And we'll have another little tootsie over here. Very, very small little tootsies. And I think that just about does it. So here we go. Here's our little sketchbook page. That's a notification from my phone. And it's a good time to celebrate, actually. I'm actually really happy with a lot of these sketches. If I color them, then I will post a colored version on my Instagram. Go follow me there if you don't already, if you want extra soupy content. This was a very fun, simple video. And thanks for sticking around and hanging out for the silence and for helping me figure out Guinevere. Mainly, I just needed some bases to like figure out what her hair looks like, because I know in my brain what it looks like, but trying to translate that to her character has been like very, very, very difficult. So yeah, thanks for joining. Please, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like it, please consider subscribing. That would be super helpful for me. And follow me on Twitch if you want to watch when I stream. I stream most Tuesdays and Wednesdays for now, but the schedule is kind of ever changing because I'm a human and my life is ever changing. If you want to keep up with what I make, with where Guinevere is from, which is from a world that I'm making with my friend Angelo, at Angelo Does Art on Instagram, I think. If I got that wrong, please put it right here what his actual username is. This series is called Stories of Olrune, and I actually want to make I actually want to make a couple graphic novels for it, and Guinevere is from that world. And if you watched my video from a few weeks ago with Ilaria, she's also from that world as well. And if you want to keep up to date on what the progress is, you can follow me on Instagram because I'll be posting some little things here and there. Thank you for joining me for this sketchbook sessions. Sorry for the silence, I'm not good at talking and drawing at the same time. That's why I do voiceovers, but yeah. Okay, bye. Thanks for joining me for this sketch. Thanks for joining me. Hello, words? Where are you? I need to find you. Get back here, in my brain. Stat. Good grief.